Welcome to BalletWise. My name is Michael Wise, its host and its creator. Now, don't you want to get started dancing? Are you ready to start taking ballet? There are things you might want to pay attention to, but the number one thing I would say to all of you out there that are considering it, do it. Go take a class. Seriously. It's going to be difficult, but you might actually find something about yourself. Now, ballet is one of those things that it teaches great coordination. It works on being able to keep up with rhythms and different types of movements. It builds great strength in your legs, core, and on top of that, you get to work on your balance. Now, depending on what age group you're in, whether you're starting as a young child or a teenager or a young adult or even beyond that, the thing we all should understand is you can all do it. Now, understand that we're not looking at this from the point of view of you're ready to start a professional career. I want you to look at this as the fact that the health benefits that ballet brings to every age group far outweigh anything. Now let's kind of cover some basic ideas. One, don't overcomplicate it. When you decide to go take a ballet class, you know what? If you don't have ballet shoes the very first time, so what? No one really cares. You're there to try it out. Wear a pair of leggings and a t-shirt and some good socks and you're ready to go. Now, you want to continue to do that. That school should be able to guide you into understanding what clothing you need. A lot of schools, if you're a child, will require you to have a uniform. It could be a different color leotard, but they will guide you in that direction. If you're a teenager, they're probably going to guide you in a slightly different direction, but you're still going to need a leotard, tights, and ballet shoes. And if you're an adult, it's kind of optional. So don't get crazy thinking I have to have everything the first day I show up. But the number one thing you should always do is ask that question. If you know you're about to start taking ballet or you're going to come and try a class, just ask the simple question, is it okay for me to wear socks, leggings, and a t-shirt for my first class? Most places will say yes. So don't let that be the reason why you're not starting this, because you're worried about, do I have the equipment? I want you to do one thing. Go look in a mirror. That's your equipment. Your body is all you need. Ballet shoes are helpful, but they don't make you dance. Tights, they're there just to show us your legs. They don't make you dance. That leotard, or for some of you, the one-piece bathing suit. The whole point is that doesn't make you a dancer. You are what makes a dancer. So quit coming up with excuses. Get up. Go try a class. You never know what you're going to find. I've had the opportunity to teach every age group, from children as young as 8 years of age all the way up to 68 and 70 years old. And you know what? The one thing that all of you have in common is it's got to be fun. Now, let's be honest, ballet's hard. It's hard work. But the key that you should understand is you can do it. Remember, every great dancer that has ever walked this planet was really, really bad at some point. And you have to understand that you're not going to look perfect the first 10,000 times you take a ballet class. So don't worry about what you look like. Don't worry about how you look. The key is that you're willing to take the time and put the effort in. I like to tell people all the time when they walk into a class and they've never taken ballet before, just mimic the combination. Just lift your leg. Just hold your arm in a position. And you know what? That's awfully hard for a lot of people for the first time. We don't want to overwhelm them. We want you to feel like, you know what? I got this. Now let's look at this from the other side. Ballet is going to affect you differently depending on your age group. If you're a young child, this is where you're really going to develop rhythm skills. You're going to start developing some very basic strength in your body. You're actually going to start to understand that your body can do so much more. So many little kids take ballet and then they decide a little bit later on, I'm done with it. And then you have this next group that likes to start, the teenager. A lot of teenagers probably did take ballet as a small child, kind of gave it up, and then decided to come back to it as a teenager. And for you, don't stress out. But also don't walk into class thinking that in 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to look like a professional ballet dancer. Remember, the majority of people that take ballet never move in that direction. Their goal is not to be the professional dancer. They're there to enjoy it, to work on flexibility, to work on strength, to work on balance, and work on understanding your body and how it moves. Now let's say we're an adult. We've always wanted to try it. We love the way that dancers look. You want to kind of feel your body a little bit more. Well, ballet's going to do that for you. You're going to find that you have muscles in your body you didn't even know existed. That's not a bad thing. It's teaching you that you, even as an adult, have a lot to learn about yourselves. But we're not, as an adult, we're not little kids. We're not running around and playing. So to be quite honest, we don't have the balance that we probably should. So those classes are going to help you develop your balance. They're going to help you develop lots of strength in your core, in your legs, in your feet. And as we age, those are the areas that suffer the most. Now, I will say this. If you're an adult and you go into a ballet class that is predominantly full of adults, maybe some older teenagers, everyone in there, just like you, they've never done it before. Or they've done it for a little while, but they showed up to class the first time just like you. A lot of times when you're a teenager, some schools may want to put you in that adult class because they want you to feel comfortable. They don't want you to feel like you're being judged because you're in a class with someone that might be 10 or 11. So understand that ballet has so many benefits. I have had the opportunity to teach beginner ballet to some powerlifters. Now, if you don't know what a powerlifter is, in the Olympics, a powerlifter picks up the heaviest weights possible and tries to pull them up over their head. It's very I'm simplifying this greatly, but I just want you to understand that these are athletes, but they're not known for movement. They're known for just brute strength. But even they, in a ballet class, where they don't understand any difference of what this movement is, every single class they have a moment of self-discovery. You shouldn't be afraid of that. Now the reality is, no matter what age group you're going into, and when you decide to start, and you should, but the reality is, it can be kind of painful. You're going to deal with muscle soreness. And you know what? Good job. That muscle soreness means that you're moving in the right direction, that you're building more muscle, you're strengthening your body. And on top of that, it's the way your body reminds you that you're still alive. I always like to use this as an analogy. Dancers are like a sports car. We're highly tuned. We can bob and weave and maneuver. We enjoy the way our bodies feel. And people that don't take ballet quite often are more like the minivan. They can carry a lot of stuff, but they're not known for their movement. They're not known for their capability. It doesn't mean there's any problem with being either one. But wouldn't you like that feeling that you actually can move? That you have the ability to feel confident in your body and its capabilities? That's what ballet brings to most people. You should go and get started. Contact that school. Find out where those classes are. Ask the question, is it okay for me to start in socks? And you know what they're going to probably tell you? Yeah. After you've taken the class, if you need to ask those questions of what else do I need, they'll tell you. Ballet is a wonderful thing. It is something that changes lives. I've had people in my classes that are nurses. I've had doctors. I've had hairstylists. I've had container ship captains. I've had military. You name every facet of life, and I've probably had them in class. So don't limit yourself. Don't look in the mirror and go, you know what? Yeah, I'm probably not right for it. Wrong. Everyone is right for it. Everyone should give it a chance. Because if you do nothing, nothing changes. But you do something, something might change. And that may be exactly what you're looking for in your own life. Because bettering yourself, and you will by taking ballet, makes you just a better person, a more confident person. And when you're confident, so is everyone else going to be around you. So hopefully this has helped you make the decision to take that step. Go take a class. Work. Laugh. Sweat. Dance. Because it's waiting for you. So don't come up with excuses. Don't worry. Now's a great time for you just to, all right, here we go. So now, hopefully you don't have any more doubts. My name is BalletWise. This has been BalletWise. And we constantly bring up and talk about subjects of this matter, or whether it is the mental aspect of what dance has to offer, whether you are from the beginning all the way up to the young professional. And if you like this video, we'd love it if you give us a thumbs up. And if you really want to keep up with what's going to be coming next, subscribe. And if you have a question or there is something that you want to hear us talk about, leave us a comment, because we always love to interact with you all. So once again, my name's BalletWise. This is BalletWise. And I just want to remind you, now's the time for you to go start dancing. And remember, be the best person you can be. Bye.